Hey guys, hey, hope we're all doing well. We're here with the new moon Leo. These energies are, the new moon is the lowest peak of energy flow in our sign. So it's a little awkward. Okay, it is. I mean, personally, this is my interpretation of these energies. You guys feel free to share. The fire sign new moon tends to sort of bring, and it's not awkward that, in the sense of saying it's bad. It's just this question of yin and yang and how does it actually work for you? And this is a space where we may sort of encounter in an awkward way, okay, for those who had expectations of who we were supposed to be in their eyes or who we were to be in their eyes, who we ought to be, I'm hearing specifically in there. They're going to realize, and you're going to realize that, one, there were expectations. Two, wow, it really did affect and impact our connection. Should I not be that person that person expected me to be in the relationship and needed me to be, so-called, in the connection for them to feel and for them to be satisfied? I hear that as well. Like, for some of you, in other words, you're releasing objectified connections, okay? Ways in which you connect to people that is kind of, at the end of the day, objectified, okay? Like, I'm looking so Willy Wonka right now. My hairstyle. Okay, it's not a style. What's the style in that? No, it's just like, what? It's an earring. Okay, I never saw a hairstyle like that. But maybe I'll do it tomorrow. For school tomorrow when I'm late because I'm watching this video. Okay, go on. Let's clear it. Let's really clear it. It's like, you may realize, like, are we really compatible? Like, if you're going to judge me, you're going to walk away, you're going to step back because you think I'm not looking enough like a frog for that type of toad of a talk you got going. I don't know what that's. It's like, you may just have to, like, kind of, like, push people back in their space of expectation with you. And this is where you say, like, I own my creative energy. I'm hearing that as well. And with the sun in Leo, we're in sun sign Leo season, but with the sun in Leo / we are Leo season, but we're also obviously the new moon in Leo. It's a little bit like scooch over, like, this is my stadium, I'm here. Oh, not even my stage. Love and light to your potential, to everyone's potential. And people ought to get used to how it is that you're going to be yourself and how you're going to get used to being yourself. You're going to be doing you in the way that you are going to be doing you all the way, okay, to you. It's not to any particular place, and anybody wants to come through and say, oh, you're like this, and you're going to be like that, is not part of your story, okay? And it is about how you tell it, even at the end of the day. So don't let anyone come through, and it's not anybody's place to sort of try and be the director now, okay? Yeah. And this is very much how Leo energy, I'm feeling, that came through in the Leo reading. I think it was, anyways, yeah, but it's gonna get awkward, guys, and it really should. There's no reason why we shouldn't be making things awkward, right? That are sort of putting your higher self into the potential that you have, your higher self, in an awkward space with your human 3D archetype and persona, right? So this is a moment where, we're also seeing it for what it is, and we're seeing where people they don't have a grip on their ego, okay? They don't have a grip on their shadow, and they're kind of imposing it possibly on you. Now, for some, this is something that is very, I'm hearing it's already neutralized. It's already neutral. There's not really, I see a marble. This marble's in a room. It's not, it's just kind of the last conversation. Now, let's back it up. Some of you do have to make a decision, or some of you also, I see someone wants to be involved in that decision. It's something, let's back it up. Let's go through it. It's very sneaky for some of you. It's like, this person's just kind of like, they got a smile, but like they're looking at like a very particular part of the contract, and it's like, okay, it's time to, like, maybe not, like, consult that person while you're making the decision because they have something in mind. Now, you want to make a decision that's going to be right for you. I see a really big Moroccan sort of, there's a name. It's like a seat. It's a little Moroccan. It's not a chair. It's like a little Ottoman pouf. Something, I think it's called a pouf. Pouf. You know what I mean? It's like a little wedge. Anyways, it could be a very particular message. Yeah, this person, like, really wants something very particular, but there's a lot of marketing, okay, to this. I feel like some of you here, you're dealing with someone very specific, okay? Let's back it up, clear throat chakra. You're dealing with someone, how do we say this? Okay, spirit, very interesting. Well, this is a test for you. Okay, I'm seeing it for some of you. This is definitely a moment for you to reflect, and you know, because I do see that someone here is coming in, and I'm here, and you got to think about who this person is and the circumstance, and you just want to make sure that the decision you're making is going to really work for you. Because I feel that this person, I keep hearing they're a very particular person. I don't know what that does that even mean. It's like, that's the marketing. That's a marketing pamphlet. We got to go back to I'm hearing the screenplay that is our life, and like, it's not all about this person and like what this person's gonna end up wanting. I'm hearing that as well, because they do want something. Don't think that they don't. For some of you, they don't want you to think about that too much. Well, why? I think that for some of you, it's getting a little awkward because you're even kind of stating, you're realizing, hey, I need to ask questions about the long term, and like this is very important to me. Now I see someone in this space is kind of like wanting you to live more in the moment, so called. But I see that you're just kind of going to realize, like, the moment is also what I make it, right? So it's like, if I am thinking about the future in this moment, then that's my moment. And that I'm having, I need to have that moment. I need to really have it and experience it for what it is and what it will be and what it will become and what it will mean to me, because I'm not living for your moment. Have your own moment over there. Okay, Sarah? I hear like that. I was like, I'm not going to be having, like, your ideals in mind as well. So just make sure that you got keys to your kingdom if you believe that it has also, no questions for the queen to answer as well. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody here who just needs a little bit of like a moment of their own, like maybe it's not just you also have to boomerang it back and be like, I think you also need to question, like, why are you not questioning the terms? Openly though, I'm hearing it like this person maybe wants to just kind of get something done really quickly and like glaze over details. It's like, no, I'm here to like this, like, why are we not asking these deeper thought, more meaningful questions, so called, when it comes to where we see this connection like literally going? And for some of you, this is someone is like avoiding the practical side of the story. Maybe when it comes to commitment, maybe when it comes to the financial landscape of this relationship, connection, whatever it is. And like, you have the right to question things, you have the right to wonder, you have the right to think whatever you think. Okay, nobody should take thoughts out of your mind and insert like comforting I'm hearing nostalgic memories. No, this is a moment where there are also really important things that you need answered. I hear it like this, as you see it. So there's no marketing with that. Like, you should be marketing and negotiating. Okay, yeah, your standard. I hear it like that as well. Yeah, and anybody who's gonna come through, I don't care how like cute they be looking and how wide their smile looks these days. Negotiation has its moments, and for some of you, they're even negotiating what's going down in the bedroom. This is just like coming through right there. I don't know. I see a turtle here wearing a hard hat. It's like, you're not going to tell me what turns me on, okay? It's like, this person's like, well, we should go like at this pace and that pace. It's like, no. For some of you, maybe even like literally, they got no libido, and you're like, libido is important. Okay, like, I'm hearing until I saw your hairstyle tonight, and now I'm distracted. It's like, Nat, I was about to have a night, whatever it is. Now, for some of you, let's back it up. For some of you, this is someone here, they have family members. It's getting very complicated now. Yeah, so it's a time to simplify, and the new moon is a wonderful time to strip down all of the chaos that sits around that silent knowingness that you have about what is right for you. Not for James and Ronald and Roe and I'm hearing Roe versus Wade. I don't know what that's only two. That sounds political. Okay, anyways, it's like, this is not the point. Okay, we don't need and even if we have a point, I put it where I put my point in my sentence, and I'm gonna tell you when I'm finished speaking. I'm hearing that as well. You're not gonna come and try to edit my paper like how. Okay, even the short essay goes at that. It's like, if it's a short essay, I tell you what it's about, right? Like, I don't know, for some of you this is ironic, because I feel this person kind of is like, dare we say, riding on your coattails. Okay, kind of like needing you. There's something, you got to see it for what it is. Like, this person needs you, but they're fronting like they don't. So let's wake up and smell the coffee, okay, even if it's decaf, and make sure that we're going to call it out like, hello, we have a pot, I'm here when we have a pot boiling. Now, the way you'll know if this person is in alignment, not by asking them direct questions and not about getting your answers. For some of you, I do feel this person is not going to be very vulnerable. It's more about how do they react and respond when you simply show up, okay, as you know it to be for yourself. The I'm hearing the pace that you keep with yourself. For some of you, this person throws you off. It's just that simple, and there's no explanation. You don't owe this person an explanation. I'm hearing this for some of you. Let's back it up. I see someone here driving back in a car. It's like, it's those moments where we believe to owe this person an explanation, okay, of who we are and what we want. It's like that moment when like you're believing that you need to tell the sales rep why you cannot afford that bag. It's like that is not their business. I'm hearing it like this. Just like what's in the road, we gotta close it up. It's like time to leave. Like some of you are gonna cut somebody off physically. Like I don't want to get physical with you. I don't have an explanation. It's like they want to know why you don't want to get physical and shit. It's like I do not want to get physical with you. I'm hearing that. Oh God. Let's clear the energy, guys. Like, and maybe it's vice versa for some of you. I don't know. Maybe, you know, like you're kind of saying, like you're kind of forcing me to be in a relationship where you know I'm emotionally, engaged here, and you're kind of like wanting it to be just friends, but you know that's like not what I'm talking about. So you know that's not what we are talking about as well. I'm hearing that. Like, are we on the same page? Like, you know that we got more on the mind than just friends. So why are you acting? Yeah, like. I'm hearing you're flirting with my friend. I'm hearing that as well. Wow. It's sad. Yeah, no, it's a moment, guys, but it's more sad, like, I feel in those moments where you say, like, what am I doing? You know? Not waiting for this person to, like, get honest, but, like, what am I doing for myself in this space? And that's where you say, I'm the yin to my own yang. Yeah. Let it ring. Doesn't have to land on that finger that you once thought it did with that person. You were hoping and banking that they would get it through their head. That for some of you have potential. No, that's not the point. And that is shadow, right? Reflected. We don't prove that we're love and that we have, you know, an experience to share with that person, right? You don't prove it to that person. That's a matter of resonance and transcendence. So, you know, maybe you're realizing, like, what am I fighting for? I'm just gonna, for some of you out here, you're gonna, like, kind of let the basket go. And the eggs in it, they better know how to roll. I'm hearing it like that to make it so, yeah, they go where they ought to. I don't know what that's about for everybody, but there was maybe something you were really kind of like, yeah, giving yourself to, and I think you're just gonna have a massive realization, like, this is not my karma. I'm hearing that as well. Like, why do I need to know for this person? Like, you started to realize that this person is creating all of this drama for you in the back of your mind, like, about something that is not even, like, how do we say, if you're putting it into context. Let's back it up. This person, for some of you, also misses you. This is on an energetic level. For some of you, they don't want to let you go. Okay, they don't want to let you go. Okay, so they're kind of like clinging onto the aura, but then they're not coming through in a way that is going to be appropriate in terms of you being able to have a more pleasurable experience with what's going on here. So they're not being honest, I mean, not ultimately. And I don't think that they have like a super malicious intent, but for some of you, like, they need a checkmate moment. Yeah, and I feel you're the one that can do it. And this is what that moment is, I feel. I'm hearing that Magic Johnson moment. This came through in the Aries reading. This is that moment. It's not like we're gonna high five each other up at the top. It's like sometimes you gotta slam dunk your values so they understand that you're not vibrating at anything lower than what you hit recently. I'm hearing that, which was a very high, sort of I'm hearing scale conversation as well, possibly with yourself. And you gotta just say, hey, like, I'm not desperate to have that conversation with you. So either you meet me where I'm at with myself, or I'm not changing. I'm not gonna be showing up where you need me to. I'm hearing just because you're not ready to show me that you also need me, period. Okay, not just about where. This person's fronting like they don't need you. And it's not that we need people, but it's a matter of, like, okay, if we are feeling that we have something, you know, that we want to also give to someone, right? It's a question of reciprocity and also expression. If we're not willing to engage that metrics, but then we want someone to show up, that's not how it goes. Because it's not honest, right? It's like, it's kind of like anomalous. Like, it's kind of funny to think that, wow, you know, this person's really interested in me. But then it's weird because they're not actually being vulnerable. They're not showing up. So then what's going on? It's like, it starts to throw you off. So it's kind of like, if someone is not ready to love you the way that you need them to, and this is a metaphor maybe. It's maybe someone here who you want to collaborate with, somebody who wants to fund your work, whatever it is. Okay, we're talking about resonation. Like, if you feel you can't create with someone because there's something that is holding back, then you gotta, you know, pull back your energy. It's not always about pushing and pushing and pushing, and that's a lesson of Leo, right? Where you say, like, this is never going to become my story. And I will never be, okay, the story that I pushed up the hill, okay, just to watch it roll down when I got to the top and realize, okay, that's not my mountain even. Yeah, let it really settle in. But for this other person, because I feel that's something that you know for yourself right now, and that's something that's real clear to you, but then you may still be kind of, you're thinking about how to break the news to someone, like, I want to break the news to you that, well, I need to, yeah, make it clear that I'm not interpreting my value. So I just want to know what you're thinking here. I'm hearing it like that, and you want to get like physical. I mean, what is your idea here? Like, I'm not here. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not here. Don't assume I'm here. I'm here to like this. Is this a channel message, by the way? I'm hearing. I'm not. Yeah, you can't just kind of also take me for granted. In other words, so it's a matter of honoring that there is a vibrational match. Okay, that we are. We're not just going to be together at any cost. This is what I'm hearing. So it's a matter of, hey, are you going to even say that we both have something to do about this storyline? For some of you, this is what I'm saying. It's like they're acting hands off. Like, they don't kind of like care about where it goes. I see someone here even sitting on the sideline of like some negotiation here. It's like they're fully in the contract. Like, don't think they're not. I hear it like this. They're acting maybe very smart. Like, oh no, like, yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me. Like, what? But they're fully biting their nails, guys. Okay, like, yeah, when you turn around, yeah, with a sales rep, like, you both are. It's a whole, yeah. So. I'm here. It's a hole in one, but without playing golf. All right, so let's back it up. Very controversial for some of you, whatever this is. Like, for some of you, I feel like you know, but then some of you, this is even televised. Like, you can't really say it. You can't really say it like that. I don't know. Okay, so yeah. So I think that at this point, it's about you kind of like being shameless. Okay, and if someone here is going to be so offended by the fact that you don't just do what they say. Well, that person needs to wake up, okay? And it may be to, yeah, everything but your text message. For maybe the first time. Maybe the first time in their whole life. I'm hearing Horus eye. For some of this person is not leveling up either. It's like, so yeah, and it would be a disservice. I'm hearing it. This is what I'm hearing verbatim from the guides themselves. It would be a disservice to you for me to act like I don't see that you are not seeing your potential in 3D, but that you are seeing it. And so I see that you see that we are not seeing on the same playing field, okay, as well, but you're acting like you don't care who won. It's like, in other words, guys, I feel this person is playing a game. Yes. They're not being honest right now. They're wearing a mask in their life. I don't know why I keep seeing someone who's like standing next to a sales rep. I see one person, they're standing next to a sales rep, and you're talking to the sales rep. So I see this person is like kind of like not confronting. I'm hearing the visor even that's like on their head. I'm hearing at the ATM machine when you're cashing out. What? It's like, okay, yeah, no, well, you're gonna take it as you want. I'm seeing a marshmallow. It's like someone's acting like they don't see like what you're doing for them, even or something like this. For someone here, a very specific message possibly. How many of you know what it's referring to? If you know what it's referring to, can you type tiger's eye? For some of you, someone's valuing something like way higher than it's actually worth. I'm hearing that as well. Some of you have a third person. It's like you can feel that they're there, but it's like you know the elephant's in the room, but like you never officially saw him, but you know it. It's like, I know he's in the room. It's like, but it's super elusive in some ways for some. It's like there's a third entity, energy. Let's clear it. I'm hearing my son, M-A-I-S-O-N. I think that's French. So, yeah, for some of you, someone's telling you that it's about the counting. It's like something very subtle, like someone maybe miscalculating something, but it's something very strategic, and they're not stupid is what I'm hearing. They know exactly what they're doing. I'm hearing Canadian. Let's clear it. For some of you, this person is throwing off your vibe. So the important thing to realize is that I see someone wearing a visor, but again, it could be a metaphor, like, it's time to, like, burst their bubble. Like, this person's maybe living in some, fantasy world where they are going to be controlled. They're hoping they're going to control the dynamic here with you. Let's clear it. Let's get some letter charms. We have no time for this. We gotta, let's just get down to it. I'm here. I see a rabbit here. I'm hearing rose, something about a rose. Rosenberg. It's like somebody who's negotiating like roses with you. It's like, but they're negotiating like literally, guys, like roses. How do we say? It's weird. I feel like for some of you, again, this is a channel message. They like they don't need to be it's throwing you off because I feel like that's not something that actually matters. Like they don't need to negotiate roses and like it, but then that's distracting another sort of macro negotiation that's happening. It's like that's not the point. I see like a Russian doll system of like negotiations, but like they start with something very silly, like you want a 4-leaf rose? Okay, so 4-leaf. Yeah, it's not even petals. I'm talking rose. It's like it's something random to throw you off. I see someone with a remote control in their hand. I'm hearing like a beep beep. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, but for some of you, they're even like, maybe it's just the dynamic, like they're acting controlling even, but like with something very silly, like because they want to establish a space of dominance here with you. It's like, oh, don't text me, I don't respond like at those times of the night. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, but it's not something that actually matters, you know? It's just sort of train, like just to kind of, I don't know, anyway. I personally really feel like you feel this is kind of a shame. Maybe like you had a certain expectation, you were like, oh, I was hoping that, how do we say this? Maybe you were thinking one thing and then you start realizing somebody is like really willing to act shady and you're just like, wow, okay, like you really are changing the plans in here. And that as well, we have AO coming through. We have another O. For some of you, this person is in cahoots with another person. I'm hearing party. Don't get paranoid here. This is something that should be confirmation. For some of you, this person is saying they're not going to attend the event, but they will. That popped out. The letter U. For some reason, for some of you, I feel someone's even playing it off like dumb, like they don't see even the potential in something. Yeah, I keep seeing some. Let's back it up. They're negotiating something that has no value to it. It's like, how do we describe this? It's like someone walks in the room. It's like they're negotiating like between two pairs of socks. I think they're just trying to waste time because I feel like you're even wondering. It starts to make you wonder, like. That doesn't even matter. Like, why would they even be talking about... What's their objective here? We just spelled wolf. We also spelled woof. We have here URM, U-R-M. We also have worm, W-O-R-M. We have wool. We have from. We have we almost have frown. We have fro. We have row. We have rolling on the floor laughing. We have roll, row. We said row. Okay, but we said it twice. So there's something they're timing. It's like they want to like kill time and shit. It's like, are you kidding? I'm seeing something about Texas here. I'm hearing something about a lawn, a front lawn. Like, somebody is, like, making, like, excuses with, like, blades of grass. It's like, but they're gonna mow the whole thing down anyways. This reminds me of the Taurus reading. A little while back, somebody was negotiating something very silly. They wanted to, like, it was something about a Toyota. Anyways, let's back it up. We have media. We spelled media here. We also have DIA, D-I-A. It's even, like, someone's pretending to be, like, hard of hearing, or, like, they're pretending to, like, not, like, know what you're talking about. It's, like, something so silly, because I feel like this will change immediately. The minute that one factor is eliminated, it's like, I'm hearing Lobos. It's like, you will never hear from this person even again, is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that's about. We have, I don't know, EE. We have MNA. We have man. Now, for some of you, this is a bit of a warning. We have flow. I'm hearing flow. We have FL. Let's clear it on the rest of the body. We have Florida. Yeah, we just literally spelled Florida. I'm hearing flow rider. We have flow right now. It always takes you well. I'm hearing, what is he doing? Something is not adding up. I feel for some of you, like, this was something that had a part to it that made sense, but then it started to kind of go a little bit in a direction that's a little bit, I'm hearing why. And I think that at a certain point you were like, well, is it rude for me to ask why? It's like, now you're at that point where you're saying, like, it's rude for me to not ask why, and for someone to expect for me not to ask why. Like, okay, then I see you start kind of, yeah. I'm hearing shape-shifting on someone here. Some of you, I see you go into a restroom during a negotiation business meeting. It's like, excuse me, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah. No, it's like they were like fully taking breaks. You're like, okay, if you're gonna take breaks, then I will take breaks. I mean, that's not fair. That came through another reading. We have Doc, we have W. It's like one of those moments, I hate to say it, but like where, you know, you're like, wow, I realize I care a lot more, and I'm way more like, yeah, kind of like I'm holding myself accountable than anybody else in this country. I mean, I don't know what that's about. You feel kind of alone, like on the project, like, wow, it's like, really? They just kind of abandoned, huh? It's like, I just worked so hard, like, what? I hear it like that. I hope it's not the case, but I mean, I just worked so hard on that. Like, how do we say this? Like, you feel kind of alone. Like, they're willing to just kind of like end the like representation. It's kind of sad. It's like you realize someone's kind of superficial. Like, wow, okay, so he doesn't even like care anymore just because like that day and time doesn't work. Oh wow, okay, yeah. So you feel this person's superficial. Super. I mean, not a superintendent, but like a super, yeah. A superficial, like, we just spelled rat. We spelled New Jersey rat. NJRAT. We have 3 T's. Somebody wants to just literally call it out like, you're a rat. We have an S, rats. Multiple rats. Oh, here we go with the mice in the club, but it's not mice. When you start asking the questions, you're gonna realize it's freaking rats. We wish it was mice at this point. I hear like that. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, something is not making sense. We have D-E. We have another E. And we have an O. So it's something that you... I think for some of you, listen, the way you'll know, this is going to shift into gears of like, this is some goddamn rude ass, like, you're wasting my time and now you're shameless. Like, you're shameless and I had so much shame for what? Like, with someone who doesn't even, who's trying to, let's back it up. Had I known that you were negotiating for blades of grass, I would have mowed the whole lawn down. I hear it like this so that you wouldn't have anything to say or see. It's like, I'm hearing, let's just say or see, someone's gonna delete something. Oh my god. Yep, let's go to the crown. We are spelling delete here, like literally. Because someone's going into the back office, they want to change some keys and codes. It's like, he's gonna, yeah, we have IQ. Delete IQ. Delete the number, because it's definitely not there. Okay, he's over-representing his IQ with the number. It's like the number is like not... Now then, and listen, his IQ, yeah, the number's losing value. The reputation of that number is going down. When he says that's his IQ, it's not. Love and light by. I'm hearing like this, like, it's not. I'm hearing he better bring his things with him because he needs to stay somewhere. He's not staying here. Let's back it up. What? We have an S. My left ear feels hot. Let's back it up. Clear the throat chakra. Let's clear it down. This person, no, you're getting upset. It's like, he's a Gerber baby of a man. Yeah, Mr. For smidgen of you, this person is a liar. Hate to say it, but you're gonna pick up on it like pretty soon is what I'm hearing. Like, delete misters. We just spelled misters, misses. For some of you, this person's like has a fake profile even. I don't know. We have AAA. It's like, this is ridiculous. I'm hearing that. Yeah, they even like kept you on the side of a road hanging. It's like, this is totally unprofessional even. I'm hearing Weimaraner. I'm hearing Reiner. Reiner, I don't know. Weinberg. We have Soul. Interesting. We have a T. I mean, no, why is it interesting? No, nothing is interesting about this person standing, yeah, me up. Like, he said he would be, like, there by my side. It's like, I am here by my side, but not even, because I don't even know which side I'm on. I don't have to, it's like, this guy threw you off. Let's back it up in the throat chakra. I'm hearing, what an asshole. We have GV. Could be government. Take it as you will. We have VK. Vikas. I'm hearing Vikas. V-I-K-A-S. What an ass. Yeah, it's just the last 2 that matter. Forget the V-I-K. It's just, yeah, A and S, and add another last letter there. Yeah. Just duplicate. Yeah, no, he's an ass, okay? And this is obvious. We have GE. This person's even, like, charging you for stuff that no one charges for. It's like, oh, I squirted extra mayonnaise. Like, I'm gonna need you to pay for that. It's like, no. Like, no, this isn't happening. I feel like you're trying to pinch yourself like this person is really like that person. Oh my god. I hear that. I don't know. Versus smidgen of you, like you're on a date and this person's just like, I don't know, you're starting, they were very romantic and then they start like, I don't know, guys, you're gonna take it as you will. They're starting to get strange, like one request after the other, actually, like, be right back. It's like they're going to the restroom, they're spending like 8 minutes in there, not talking though even. It's like they're just silent in the restroom. I don't know, you're like, this is something's, yeah, I don't know, but it's, let's back it up. Let's clear the energy. We have Sherbert, we have BK, could be Brooklyn, we have ZI, and BW. Some of you may want to even like, I'm hearing watch him. I'm hearing watch that. Some of you feel like you need to like keep an eye on something even. I don't know what that's about. We have Brit, spelled out, Brit. I'm hearing no. I feel like you have to like shut something down because you're starting to realize that it's getting out of control. We have NJ. I mean, this can honestly be like a rat infestation. I'm seeing something about a terminal here or something. Yeah, I mean, but anyways, it says, yeah, we have Ode, New York, rats. Like, literally. It's like, okay, I feel like someone here wants, yeah. It's like, this is, yeah, they're trying to maybe, Oh, here we go. This is reminding me of the Aquarius reading for North Node and Taurus we did a little while back, where someone was like, you had to kind of catch on to it, like, this company is shutting down kind of vibe. Like, yeah, it's like kind of, but they won't tell you until like they pushed off for lift off kind of vibe. It's like, wow. Some people ended up kind of getting like, I'm hearing a cut on the wages, but others didn't. We blank tile F. There is a financial side to this. I feel like for some of you, maybe like you were like, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of like the financial side, and then now it's like you're making a big deal out of the financial side because you realize that this person was doing that all along. It's like you had the wrong idea. This person kind of, yeah, someone feels thrown under the bus. We have KAS. We have CRO. Yeah, I see someone needing to like kind of, yeah, I feel like someone felt that they had this person at their back. But this is good, guys, because, you know, you do learn a lot. I know that's like, in the moment it's like really like, but then, you know, at the end of, yeah, that, I'm hearing retrograde cycle. Maybe it's Pluto, maybe it's Neptune, Jupiter just went retrograde. Yeah. Today, you know, this is part of it. Now, this reminds me, I want to get on members and I'm going to do a bonus there. We're going to read on a monthly spread. We'll expand and extrapolate what these energies will sort of entail for Jupiter retro. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We may pop that video up on weekly members, so feel free to upgrade your membership if you're on monthly, and we'll get to that extended. We will also be doing the monthly video breakdown for August, so we'll do that. We'll have that video on monthly. That's like the standard monthly video that we have. But yeah, guys, we'll definitely be doing a bonus there, just a sort of miscellaneous retro bonus extended, and the extensions usually are on weekly members. So if you're looking for anything outside of that monthly breakdown, then yeah, sort of how do we say, sort of snapshot, okay? Then a synopsis, feel free to check out weekly, or 48 hours, or even hourly. Thank you guys for your support as well on members. Now, what further? This is, yeah, I'm hearing it's sad, like, why don't, like, you feel someone they're not compassionate, and then, but then it's good, because yet again, you're like, I'm not gonna expect someone to be compassionate next time. I hear like that. Let's go back it up. I mean, I really see you saying like, this is a great experience, because I'm not gonna sit there and like hope that, you know, someone does what I hope they do, you know, and this is maybe a Neptune shadow as well, right? It's like, yeah, I mean, there are moments where it's like, wow, this is unfortunate, but it's like not. I hear that again. So this is an experience that has a lot of angles to it, and some of them are, I'm sorry, I'm hearing ugly. It's like, but we don't not you know, post that news to our higher self. Like, when something's not working, we say it, okay? We have to say it, like, out loud. I'm hearing it that. Like, someone here maybe, like, was hoping, you realize that someone was definitely having an influence here, like, they didn't want you to say something, they didn't want you to do something, and, like, that's, like, not right, okay? And I feel like you even realize that being a factor in the way that this person allows themselves even to interact with you is a huge no-no, and you realize that they are not impartial. You realize that they have a bias, ultimately, is what it comes down to. And I think that's the disturbing part. Like, no, you do have some intention here. Let's back it up. And for some of you, this is just plain old karma, generational karma, clearing it, saying, I'm not here to stand in the wake of your own realization about your higher self. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm here. Don't feel guilty about what it is that you give back, okay? As a reflection point for others to transcend. And what it is that you dismiss, okay? What it is that you then give yourself more to realize. Right, you have more, let's say, free space